Can't hear me, right?
Yeah, that.
Wait, where's
Yeah, well, welcome to the Acorn Sports broadcast of the second ever Acorn Sports volleyball game between the juniors and seniors here at CSI. Of course, it's me, Acorn Sports, Aidan Accornero, joined alongside, as always, my broadcast technician, Owen Carlin. And joining us for the first time today is CSIM girls varsity starter, Alana Samarasekera.
Hi!
So, Ms. Torres is going to get us started.
We're about to begin. All right, everyone, welcome back to our final championship of the year. We have our sophomores versus our juniors looking to take home the title of CSI High School Volleyball Championship. So before we begin, a couple of reminders, everyone. Our spectators, you are not leaving the bleachers at all. You can cheer, you can yell, you can hoot, you can holler. Do not leave the bleachers. Please keep your heads up, everyone. I don't want any injuries. There's going to be balls flying, so try to keep the conversations to a minimal with your heads turned. Keep your heads up. Watch where the balls are going. Your language. We're only using supportive and encouraging language. Nothing disparaging, nothing that demeans. Cheers, acceptable. Anything less than that, absolutely not. And last but not least, probably the grade that cheers the loudest will be the one that wins. So I do want to make sure we have our energy going. We're cheering for our two teams who have been practicing and working so hard to get us to this day. So, let me introduce our two teams on the court. To my left, we have Couchon's High Pass. Representing the sophomores. And to my right, representing the juniors, we have volleyball and Vanicky. All right, let's remember, for the winning team, with the pizza party and 100 points towards Spirit Week for their grade. Let's play hard and everyone, good luck.
All right, y'all. Looks like we're about to get started. It's been a year since the first broadcast ever on Acorn Sports, and that was last year's volleyball tournament, where Nunari won, unfortunately. So
Yikes.
This year is going to be different. Nunari didn't win. And speaking of Nunari, Nunari is speaking right now to both teams, just giving them a rundown of the rules. Again, as Ms. Torres already introduced, this is the sophomores versus the juniors at this point. Nothing else matters. The tournament's over. This is for Spirit Week points. So between the juniors and sophomores, one of them will come away with 100 Spirit Week points, and the winner will come away with a pizza party. So good for them. So again, Vanicky's on the right starting in pink and black, and then on the left is Couchon and the sophomores. So Mouquet appears ready to serve. And that's right over. And in between Ilya and Sebastian.
I guess no one saw that coming.
Almost a line fault by Mouquet, but no one saw it, so can't call it. It's up by Ilya. Moises clears it over, but out of bounds. Vanicky is on the right, and Couchon is on the left. So the juniors are on the right, and sophomores are on the left. As Mouquet serves it right into the net.
Aw, so supportive.
And now the only CSI volleyball player on the court today is Elizabeth coming up for her team's first serve. Nice serve that is. Nice hit by Reed. A little miscommunication, and we're all knotted up at 2. Elizabeth again to serve. Again, scores at 2 in the first set. She serves it over. Received well by Reed. That's cleared over. And again, right in the middle, drops. Makes it back to a lead for Vanicky.
I think the sophomores have to work on their teamwork a little bit, some communication.
Ada to serve and gets it over. Ooh. And again, right in that same spot. It seems the sophomores have no communication in that one spot, as all 4 points almost have come from that one spot for Vanicky.
It's up. It's over.
Ilya clears it right back over. Moises right back over. We're playing hot potato. And that's dunked on Moises' head. Watch your heads in the front row. That's a point, Vanicky. Sorry, mic cut out. I don't know all the people's names. And Matthew with another dunk.
By Matthew.
No net touch on that. That's a point again for Vanicky, making a rout so far, make it 6-2.
Matthew is smacking all those balls straight down.
Finally received one in that spot, but Frank clears it right over. Matthew set to Reed. Almost blocked by Ilya, but Reed, gotta watch out for him. Might be the best player on the floor right now.
Right onto that line.
Ada again to serve.
So back over.
Okay. Nice hit. Matthew clears it over. Ilya with a slide and block.
Over.
Nice set by Matt to Reed again. Reed out of bounds there. Ilya now, second player serving. Ilya gets it over. Set by Reed. Matt shoves it over. Nice play by Frank. And Matt, missile received well though. And Elizabeth messes it up. What an insane receive. It appears, according to the photo that just got taken of us by our parent coordinator, that we will unfortunately be posted on the Instagram later. As that ball comes right to us on a botch serve by Matthew. Thanks to Joe Sway for saving that one. And that's back to Couchon in the sophomore. Moises gets it over. Ada receives. Okay. Bad hit, but that's Chloe. And a bad receive by Ilya gives Vanicky another point. That's Miss Richmond County Chloe right there. Little fun fact for those at home that don't know.
Ooh, Reed's up to serve. This can be good.
Could call him the lawyer. Username Reed the Law is coming up to serve.
Uh-oh. What's going on? There's a pause in the game.
Due to time constraints, I believe, this set is only going to 15 points. So it's 9-4 in favor of Vanicky as Reed serves it.
Ooh, good serve, good serve.
Nice save by Ilya. Frank shoves it over.
Ooh.
And Matt with a nice hit, but that's way out of bounds. You know, Frank may be small there in the front, but the kid still has some heart in him. As Nicole, what a nice serve. Reed clears it over. Elizabeth with the set. Frank pushes it over. Chloe to Mouquet. Back over to Ilya, shoves it right back. Chloe right back. Elizabeth with the set. A back set. Double touch on Sebastian Baywall in the front row.
Spinning just way too much.
A 5-point deficit now for the sophomores to overcome in set one. 10-5. Nice serve right to Nunari.
Saved Ariana's life, though.
Nadine throws it right to the fans on that serve, and that's going right back to Couchon for Sebastian to take control of. Almost gets a line. Nadine with a nice hit. Matt clears it over with a bump. Elizabeth with a perfect set. Miscommunication. And again, that falls. Sloppy play.
I know Liz needs be hurting.
Now Chloe up to serve for the first time.
And short.
And that went nowhere. And now Frank comes up. And Frank gets it over. McKay's right back. Elizabeth with a diving save, and Ilya clears it over. Reed to Matt clears it over also. Elizabeth, perfect set. Ilya messes it up. Reed with the diving stop. McKay gets it over. Ilya right back. Chloe to Matt. Frank with the kick save, but out of bounds. What an effort by Frank. As someone that's been here practicing with the sophomores, Frank has an issue with kicking the ball every time it goes to him.
It's like a soccer star.
That time it worked out, but it went out of bounds. Nicole receives the frame from McKay. Moises with a nice back clear, and that's in. Only 4 points separate the sides. 12-8 in the first set.
It's getting close. They're catching up.
And Elizabeth now back up for the second time.
Nice serve. Oh, and it's back
Hit the
down.
top, and that's points for Couchon. You know, we don't really have that problem much here. Our roof is relatively high, but at the girls' game against Port Richmond this year, that happened like 3 times. And the MSIT coach gave me the dirtiest look of all time. But whatever. That's Couchon's point as Moises receives it.
Ooh.
And Matt again.
He's just putting too much strength into these hits.
Matt is strong as hell, but has 0 accuracy so far. As Elizabeth comes up again. Received by Chloe right over. Moises sets it to Ilya as he pushes it over. Reed.
Oh.
It looks like they challenged each other to only use one hand as both sets were done with one, and it goes right into the net. And now 1 point separates the sides with a chance to tie it all up. Here's Couchon. And they do! We're knotted up at 12 in the first set.
What a shame to receive by Chloe. I think they're feeling the pressure.
No Jose Marino tonight. The juniors are feeling the pressure as Elizabeth serves it over. Or Reed to Matt. Back to Reed. And gets absolutely destroyed. But Ilya hits the net.
Was it a net or reach?
Ilya both reached and got a net touch. Yes, we know the camera went out. Owen's fixing it, guys. Hopefully you saw that. All right, we're back. I don't know if you saw that or not, but Ilya made a nice play, but he completely reached and both came down and hit the net, so no point.
Nice receive by Liz.
And a bad play. And Vanicky is now 1 away following the comeback from Couchon to take set 1. As Frank gets it over. Ada to Reed. And Matt. Double, and set 1 will go to the Vanicky advisory, and the juniors are 1 set away from the coveted 100 Spirit Week points. What? All right, again, set 1 goes to Vanicky, and we're going to switch sides. That's our wonderful referee, Joe Slay, in the front row there. No, Vanicky won. Thanks, Owen. Well, they had 1 second of hope right there, but it's 1-0. And according to Nunari, I wasn't here yesterday during practice, but these teams scrimmed and tied 1-1. So there could be a comeback in the hopes here, and the sophomores might want to hope. They had a good, valiant comeback there. Nothing came of it, though, so comes down to 1 more set, hopefully. Lineups stay relatively the same. The constants are still on. Owen, switch it back. Oh, the camera went out. Great. My bad, guys. Who doesn't love this camera? Ooh, the lineups came up, but again, Moises serve. And Reed Amazing spike, but received well by Sebastian. Reed's going to do it again. And this time he got smothered by Ilya.
That was crazy.
Brick wall in the front row is Ilya. Reed the loss, couldn't read that one through. Moises again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but Joe calls it a net fault. I didn't see a net touch on that. I don't know about you, Alana. Did you see a net touch?
I actually can't see the net.
All right, I forgot Alana's short.
I'm in the center.
All right, well, instead it goes to Vanicky. Parent net touch. You could look at the replay if you go back, but can't call it.
It's up.
Ilya, what a interesting clearance over. And here comes Matt. Gets it over. Elizabeth diving save. Again, she can't dig that one, though. 2-0. The juniors going to try to kill them off now with that dynamic front two of Reed and Matt as Frank clears it right over. Okay. Reed shoves it. Frank shoves it. Ilya back. And Sarah misses it. Couchon gets on the board. You know, if the camera cuts out, Owen knows he'll be on it. We have an issue with this camera cutting out all the time. If you watch any other Acorn Sports broadcast, you know we've had issues. We have a backup this time for once, though, so that's in. It's 2-2.
Whose serve was that? Liz?
Yeah, that was Liz's serve.
Liz is on a roll.
Carrying the sophomore team on her back right now, it seems. Trying to pull them out of the flames of hell right now as Elizabeth clears it over. And they keep it up. That's a carry. It looked like the play stopped as it rolled down the net, but that was a clear carry. And Elizabeth, now with the lead, will serve. Reed, Matt, set, Reed. Out of bounds.
What a crazy hit. They're saying
Oh,
it was,
guess not. Octupa called it in, so it is in. We're all tied up at 3.
You know Couchon's home now, right? As they switch sides. Yeah, I'm just
All right, we're back. No, I'm just saying. All right, Matt serves to Elizabeth. A nice receive. Ilya clears it over. Ada. Okay, miscommunication. Reed's not happy with that. Ilya up now. Ilya gets it over. Reed receives it. Ada. Okay, somehow saves it. And Frank on his knees in the front, can't get it though. I'd call that a net fault, but it was in the process of pass. You know, Nunari wanted it. They didn't get it. We're all knotted up at 4. Boo-hoo. Go cry about it, guys. As Matt serves it over, and that is in.
They ran away from the ball.
5-4, Vanicky. Some competitive talk going on between the teams. As Matt clears it over, Frank piss missiles it. As it went dead silent.
It's up.
And
It's
Nicole.
over.
Okay, and Nicole can't get it over.
Liz looks like she's trying to strategize something.
Matt to serve. Received well by Elizabeth. Frank.
Ooh.
Way out of
That's
bounds. Vanicky's making a run now. Served by Matt. Frank almost botches it. Frank needs to clear it over. I meant Ilya. One nice diving play by Matt.
Ooh.
And Moises into the crowd. And a 4-point deficit has the sophomores looking for a miracle. And that's out of bounds. Barely.
What a run by Matt, though.
As the U.S. Olympic hockey team said when they played the Soviet Union, you have to believe in miracles. And that's what the sophomores need now, as Reed barely gets it over. We're playing hot potato with our one hand. It's okay, gets it over.
Oh,
Yeah, nice. Reed, perfect set to absolutely nobody.
maybe he was expecting Miss Pepe to get it. I don't know.
Frank trying to be the hero. As Sarah poorly receives it, but Ada saves it. Into the net. Aidan couldn't handle that one. And we're back to a 1-point game. Very competitive this year. As Frank with an absolute rocket.
Ooh,
Almost.
what a tumble in the middle.
Someone tried to be too much like Neymar instead of playing volleyball, and that save was nothing came from it, and we're knotted up at 8. Frank.
Yikes. Maybe he'll get it next
No,
time.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but Frank definitely broke it on that one. Reed. Poorly received by Ilya. And as quickly as they came back, the sophomores have quickly found themselves down again.
They better watch out for his serves.
Reed the Laws comes up.
What's up?
Moises tried using a prayer there on that touch, but his limited height couldn't get that one over the net. Reed again. And right down. Reed's taking this personal now. It's a 4-point game.
They're getting
And the
aced.
sophomores are 3 points away from losing and getting swept.
What's up? What's up?
Another miscommunication. And it's 13-8 now. You know, the sophomores went 4-0. Couchon went 4-0 in their respective tournament. And there was a freeway tie
Ooh,
as
nice
Elizabeth with a
receive by
nice
Liz.
receive. Sebastian to Reed. McKay gets it over. Ilya. Nadine. Nothing on that one. But the sophomores went 4-0 in their tournament. It was a clean sweep. Vanicky got in here off a free leg tiebreaker. 3 teams went 2-1-1. That's Nicole with the serve.
Right back over.
Elizabeth, nice clearance over. Okay, clears it over again. Elizabeth up to Moises.
Ooh,
A
soft.
kick. No goal on that. The sophomores, with a prayer on their side, are trying to make their comeback now.
What's up?
Matt,
What is
Ilya, nice receive. Elizabeth gets it over. McKay right back. Moises, Sebastian right back over. And Matt
sends it?
trying for the grand slam shot on that. Nowhere near the line. A 2-point deficit now for the sophomores. Matt Reed. And Nicole can't get that one. And the juniors can smell the victory now.
It's all
The
on
trophy
McKay
is
now.
in McKay's hands now.
What's up?
Moises gets it to Sebastian, gets it over. Ada gets it over. Nicole. Frank with a weird play. Moises to save them. And he does. For now. Sarah poor, but Ada gets it. Frank costs the game. And it's all over. The juniors in Vanicky captured 100 Spirit Week points, and they can smell the pizza now. And a 2-0 win. Clean sweep by the juniors. What do we think of that one, Alana?
That was a great play by all. I mean, there was a lot of feet used. Oh, okay.
The Sellies in full force as the teams go to line up for their victory. As we thank you again from Acorn Sports. We wish this would have went to a third set. I'd prefer to broadcast longer. But as I say, as always, there will be another time. So thank you for watching. It's me, Aidan Accornero, Owen Carlin, and Alana Samarasekera signing.